put the TV on mute. Y'all better hurry up in, because I got to do a members live. I wanted to give y'all these words real quick. Hey. I got to do a members video at 9:30. So I said, let me come on this one first and give y'all the prophetic words and then do the member. Huh? Hold on. Come on in. Oh man, I forgot to bring my head cover. Father, may you cover my hair with the blood of... Let me go get it. So we'll just give a minute for some more people to come in. Hope I don't have to fight with this today. Okay. How's everybody doing? How? I forgot my tissue because my nose bothered me. Hold on. Please, it's fighting already. All right, so let's get started so I can make the members thing. Okay, so I have some visions and prophecy words. All right, here we go. I've been telling y'all for like 1.5 years, almost 2 years, and the Lord keep talking about it. Infectious diseases. He said they're very near, and that we need to pray against them and cancel them. Infectious diseases is coming, and people will die from being infected. Monkeypox. Now I told y'all about monkeypox like 3 years ago, and it came, but it was maintained in California. But this time, if the monkeypox come back, it's gonna spread. And then I saw boils in people's mouths again. I told y'all last year about it and a week ago, and I seen it again. Boils in the mouth, all around the eyes. It's just disgusting. So you need to pray. So it's monkeypox. I saw boils, and then I think monkeypox are like boils. And then another disease is coming, and it's going to be worldwide, and it could kill a lot of people. So we need to really start praying. God said we need to pray more. And even if it does come, like when COVID came, and I saw COVID coming, I didn't know it was COVID, but I saw it killing like 30 million people, but it only killed about maybe 10 million. I mean, that's still a lot. But because we prayed, it didn't get to that 30 million. So even if these diseases do come, people are going to die. It may not be the amount that was intended because we were praying. Okay. All right, and then I've been telling y'all about planetary alignments for like the past 5 years. So we just came out of a planetary alignment, and the Lord said another one it has happened, and another one will happen again, more to the north and the east coast of America, and more to the north and the east of other countries. So when this planetary alignment happened, remember I told y'all a week ago, God said that earthquakes were going to start coming back again. So that's how you know the planet's going to be aligning, because we're going to have earthquakes and tremors and quakes, especially to the north and the east coast of America, and the north and the east of other countries. The Lord said for us in America to pray against the enemy trying to keep us inside. Well, not just America, but all over the world. You know how they kept us inside, tried to keep us inside anyway when the COVID came, right? They trying to bring back a erroneous diseases. This time they want to come with 3 different type of diseases. They don't want it to be just one. They want it to be 3 to like overwhelm us in America and other countries. And one of these diseases is supposed to be so bad, they're going to try and lock us down again. Because I saw empty stores. Like the stores were full with stuff, but there was no people in the stores. The stores was full with stuff, but there was no people in the stores. So we as children of God, we got to pray. God said it's urgent. We got to pray. If we pray and ask God to stop these things, to interrupt these things, to cancel these things, to vanquish these things, to stop these things, to stop the enemy, he will do it. But we got to pray. It ain't enough of us. We got to pray. So tell your families and stuff, even if they look at you like you crazy. Tell them, do you want to be like COV was? Start telling them. Right? And because the enemy, he don't want to give up. He want to put us back inside again. And this time he want to put us back in longer. We was only in for a couple of months. This time he want to make it longer. He's trying to collapse economies, especially America. Right? But we got to pray. Right? So the Lord said, do not fear, but walk with faith. He says, do not fear, but walk with faith. He said, come into agreement with him and only speak positive things. The Lord said, come in agreement with him, pray against these things, and only speak positive things in your life, because you align with him. When you speak negative things in your life and you have fear, you align with the enemy. But when you speak good things in your life, no matter how bad things are, I mean, you might not have enough food in your refrigerator, but if you speak, my refrigerator is full, guess what? It'll be full. You may look in your wallet, your purse, and only have $5 to your name. But if you look in your wallet and your purse, you say, Father, I thank you for this $1,000, $2,000, whatever it is. He will manifest it because you're aligning with him. And he gave me Proverbs chapter 13 and chapter 14. Proverbs chapter 13 and Proverbs chapter 14. So go read that on your time. Hold on. And then he gave me Psalms 21. Because the enemy is trying to stop our godly alignments. God is like aligning the stars for us. He's aligning things for us. And the enemy wants to try and stop it. The European countries will suffer for judgment, the Lord said. The European country, if you live in Europe, any part of Europe, UK, London, England, Amsterdam, places like, in the European continent, you're in trouble. Great judgment is coming upon these lands, the Lord said, and it's from him. So if you in the European nations like London, Amsterdam, England, all of them kind of places, Germany, UK, England. I even seen the royal house shake, like the royal family. I saw a shaking coming within their family. I didn't see the castle shaking, but I saw a great shaking coming within their family. So be looking for that. It's going to be a great big shaking coming in the royal family. The royal family, in Yeshua's name. But the European continent, y'all in trouble. God's bringing some huge judgment to y'all because he's fed up with y'all. And I hope that it brings them closer to God. France, the leader in France, they're going to remove him. Don't ask me how. Now, y'all know I've seen many leaders be removed, and they've been removed. I've even seen some be assassinated. I even seen attempts on Trump's life, right? And they're going to try again. So keep our president, J.D. Vance, in prayer. But they're going to remove the leader of France. They're going to remove him and his wife. They're going to oust them and replace them. They will be removed. And other European leaders, God showed me, will be removed. France president and his wife are going to be removed and ousted. And then I saw other European leaders, but I don't know who exactly they are. But I seen other European leaders be removed. So we're going to see that. Also, Poland and other little countries around Poland, like Romania, places like that, they are going to have some type of destruction coming to them. Poland and little countries around them, maybe 2 or 3 of the little countries around Poland, are going to have some destruction. It's going to be coming from the northwest and the south. The northwest and the south. And the Lord said they must come to Yah. He said many of people from Poland and other small countries around Poland will come back in the future after this judgment is done. He gave me Jeremiah 29 and Jeremiah 30, breaking the yoke off of them. So he gave me Jeremiah 29 and Jeremiah 30 for Poland and little countries around Poland, destruction coming from the northwest and the south. And once this destruction is finished, many people are going to be coming back to their homelands over there. And they're going to be calling out to God. And he gave me Jeremiah 29 and Jeremiah 30. Right? All right. It's going to be a flu strain. Now, I don't know. This winter is almost over. So I'm thinking it's going to be next winter. Because, the flu, it could be all year round, but it only comes when it's really cold. So this might be in 2026. But there's going to be a serious flu strand. That's the strongest flu strand we have ever seen in the history of mankind. The worst ever. And it's going to have multiple deaths. And it's going to be hitting the worldwide. So pray against that. Because this winter is almost over, but something could still come. But I'm thinking it'll be next winter. So pray against it now. It's the worst flu ever. It's the flu. Daddy told me it's a flu we've never experienced. Our ancestors, nothing. And it ain't from him. See, these diseases that they trying to bring on us, it's not from God, because he's telling us to cancel them. He's telling us to pray against them. He's telling us to ask him to interrupt what the enemy's trying to do. He's telling us to vanquish and destroy and speak over what the enemy's trying to do to remove it. So that's how you know it's not from him, because if it was from him, he wouldn't be telling us to pray against it. He wouldn't be warning us about this flu strand now. So pray against it. We're going to see, I don't know if we're going to see this, but the Lord told me there's a lot of doctors and nurses in these different hospitals that are satanic doctors and satanic nurses. And he's going to be removing these satanic doctors and satanic nurses worldwide. So there's going to be, well, there is job openings always for doctors and nurses, right? But it's going to be even more because he's removing satanic doctors and satanic nurses worldwide out of these hospitals because too many people are going in the hospital with a little cold or whatever and coming out in a body bag. And he said that should not be. And it's caused because of a lot of satanic doctors and a lot of satanic nurses. He's going to be removing them and replacing them with people after his own heart and people who will become him. I don't know if we're going to hear about this or even know about it, but just know it's going to happen. Just know it's going to happen. Right? Canada, the United States of America, Australia, and New Zealand. Canada, USA, Australia, and New Zealand are going to start helping other countries that they never helped before. Like all those countries America was giving money to for stupid stuff, that's finished. America, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand are going to come together and they're going to start helping countries we never heard of before. And God is going to be moving them to help these countries. So when you hear of Canada, I mean, I know they fighting right now for tariffs, but when you hear Canada and the USA and Australia and New Zealand start moving to help other countries we never even heard of before, these are countries, and islands we never heard of before, these are countries that God is utilizing them to help. So it's little islands and places we never even heard of before that are suffering. And they God's people, or they're going to become God's people. And he's going to move USA, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand to work together to help these countries. I was like, wow. And they're going to be trading with some of them. Some of these countries or islands are going to have things that we could use here in America and Canada and Australia and New Zealand. So once they start helping them, they're going to start trading with them. And this is all God's hand. When you hear about this, you're going to know it was God. Canada, USA, Australia, and New Zealand. They're going to start helping other little countries and little islands, and then they're going to start trading with them. Hey, from the Caribbean, how you doing, sweetie? All right. And again, the Lord told me a third time. He kept saying it. Tell my people to pray against quakes. Pray against earthquakes. Pray against earthquakes because they're going to start ticking because they doing something with the planets. Right? Then the Lord said, different kind of spirits are about to come on this earth. Not bad ones, good ones. You got a lot of bad ones here already. You got too many bad spirits, celestial spirits, like God talks about in Corinthians 1 or 2, chapter 15, I think, right? But these are going to be good spirits, like angelic spirits, celestial spirits, cosmos spirits, cosmic spirits of God are going to be coming down, falling down on the earth to help us. They're going to be coming in groups, and they're going to be helping groups of people and singularly people. And people, remember 2 years ago, I told y'all that people were going to start seeing Yah in their dreams, and a lot of y'all started seeing Yahushua in your dreams. Well, get ready. He coming again. He going to be showing up in so many people's dreams. And even in the physical, like I've seen him in the physical, and I've seen him in the sky. So people are going to be meeting Yeshua, Jesus Christ, in their dreams and in the physical. And when you see him in the physical, you're going to know it's him. I knew it was him instantly when I saw him in the physical. And when I saw him in the sky a couple of times, I knew it was him. And then, you know, on my lamp, he's on my lamp, you know, and we screenshot it. We got pictures of it, right? But the picture's copyrighted, so it cannot go on anybody's products. If I catch it on anybody's products, I'm suing, because Daddy said that was for me to use y'all picture to put on different products in the future. So if I see it on anybody's cups, t-shirts, whatever, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna sue you. I'm letting you know right now, because that picture is copyrighted. That was on that lamp. right? So if you want a picture of Yeshua yourself, ask him, right? But people are going to start seeing Yeshua Jesus in their dreams and their sleep, for real. And you're going to be seeing him in the physical or in the sky, and you're going to know it's him. It's going to be a bunch. It's going to be a bunch. Like when I told you 2 years ago, it was a lot, but it's going to be a lot. And do you know that Yeshua told me that many people are going to accept him because they're going to see him in their dreams and in the physical, but there's still going to be some that won't accept him. He's going to go in some people's visions and dreams and they still won't accept him. He's going to manifest himself physically to some people and they still won't accept him. He said a lot will, but some won't. Isn't that bananas? How could you not accept him after seeing him in the vision or in the physical? So get ready. A lot of y'all who've been probably praying, asking to see him, you may be one of the ones, because it says it in the Bible that he would start showing himself more in the end times, right? Spain leader, the leader of Spain will be replaced. The leader of Spain will be replaced. The leader of Spain, Spain, will also be replaced like the leader of France. The leader in Spain will be a better leader for Spain. There's going to be riots in Greece. Riots, like it's going to be like young to middle-aged people, like early, like maybe even teenagers, early 20s, early 30s. They're going to be rioting in Greece. They want change in Greece. They want change. So we'll probably might hear about it on the news. So when you see it, you'll know they're doing it because they want change. Also, I saw Greece and Russia aligning together. It was Greece, Russia. What was that other country? Hold on. What the world? It was Greece, Russia. What was the other one? I think it was, I can't remember. I don't think it was Italy. I know it was Greece and Russia, and a third country, which I cannot remember, are going to make alignments. Greece, Russia, and another country. It's going to be shocking because you would never think Russia and Greece and this other third country would make an alliance. But it's not going to come against us. It's not going to mess up anything with America and Russia. But Russia, Greece, and another continent are going to come together as alliance with each other in Yeshua's name. What else is this one? The Lord said that there's a wave of wealth transfers that's coming for his children. And he says it's really not a wealth transfer. It's just giving back what was taken from the righteous, like it says in scriptures that he was going to do that. So, but he just says wealth transfer because that's how y'all align it and that's how y'all understand it. But it's really just taking back what belongs to us in the first place, right? So a wave of wealth transfers for God's children are coming. And a wealth transfer could be anything. It don't necessarily got to be money or crypto or stocks, gold, silver, oil. It could, somebody, you could inherit a house. You can inherit a car. You can inherit family treasures that could be worth some money. You could get a new job because you've been unemployed for so long. You could get a spouse that has wealth or has money. You could have a child that's anointed to be wealthy in the future, right? Some people, when they have children, their babies are such a blessing to them financially. Like their finances totally change after they have a baby, So don't just be stuck on crypto and stocks and oil. It could come in all kinds of ways. I mean, $10,000 to a person is a wealth transfer because they never seen $10,000. $5,000, $1,000 could be a wealth transfer to some people because they never seen it before. Then you got the 100,000s, you got the millions, whatever. So it's going to be all types of wealth transfer, but it's including the crypto and stocks and oils and silver and gold, but it's still going to be all types of wealth transfers that's coming to God's children. These are God's babies, and maybe some that are about to come to him, Thank you, Angela, for your huh? Hold on, my son texted me. What is he talking about? Oh, hold on. Back. Okay. Hold on. I gotta go back to this and find it. Where did I leave off at? I told you about the doctors. Let's see. Okay, I told y'all. Did I finish that? No, I didn't finish that. Yeah, so it even could be some of his children that's coming to him, but it's definitely his children. It's happening this year. It's already started, but it's gonna be all throughout this year. Um, Wait. Okay, a lot of more exposure is coming. Like I've been telling y'all about exposure for years. So a lot more exposure is coming around the world in governments. We're going to be learning some disgusting things about our government, and other governments will be exposed. They will be stripped down to nothing, naked. Ooh, people will be disgusted. In this country and other countries, we're going to be disgusted at some of the things we're going to learn about the exposure that's going to come out in our governments. Down leaders will fall down in this exposure. The Lord, this is the second time he told me about Iceland. I told y'all about Iceland. Iceland will have a big volcano. This is the second time he said it. Iceland, the country Iceland, Iceland, will have a enormous volcano, and it's going to affect them pretty bad. The Lord said that demonic spirits are always involved in the painful rituals when it comes to children. And a lot of people are about to be exposed that have been doing these things to children. We're going to hear about it. Then the Lord said, pray that these children can be healed from the trauma, the pain, bitterness, anger, being hurt, and being, essayed and all of that. The Lord said, pray that they recover, because if these children don't recover, they're going to grow up to be monsters. And you know what I mean by monsters. They're going to grow up and be doing the same things that has happened to them and worse. So we have to pray for children. Put this in your daily prayer. That get escapes and comes out of those type of things, because if you don't, they'll become monsters. So you got to pray that God heal them and deliver them of the demons that were transferred in them doing these SA rituals and stuff like that. Else they will become the monsters of the future. And that's what the enemy wants. So start adding these children all over the world in your prayers for healing from trauma, SA rituals, all kinds of crazy stuff that could happen to them. The ones that get, saved and out of it, pray that God can cast the demons out of them and they will recover and be healed. If not, they will be the monsters of the future. I was like, wow, Daddy. I never thought about that. He told me that most people who are essayed grow up and do it to others in their family. A lot of these men who are, rapists, it happened to them. He said a lot of men who like men, it's because it could have happened to them. A lot of women that like women, it's because it could happen to them. It could be trauma, parents being divorced or them being abused as children. They grow up to become the very element that they despise. So this is why God said we got to start praying about these children, and even the people, even adults who are adults now and never got healing, never got deliverance. We need to pray that they willfully be led to Yeshua so he could get healing. This is why you got a lot of monsters in the world. You got a lot of people killing, doing crazy stuff in this world, because they're monsters. They become monsters because the demons fill them up so much. The human nation in them is totally gone. And they become monsters. They become demons in the flesh, literally. So we have to start praying for these people to get healing. It's up to us, because if we as children of God don't start praying for these people to get healing, then we will be dealing with them in the future. And if we're not dealing with them, then our own children will be dealing with them in the future. And you don't want that. This is why lawlessness is abounding. This is why evil is abounding, because Yaldabaoth gets people when they're little, when they're children, because he know he can shape them better into what he want them to be. And a lot of these parents ain't a God no more. They don't even seek God. They don't even teach their kids how to pray. They don't have no foundation, and Yaldabaoth knows that. So if he could get them when they're little and they grow up to be tyrants and monsters, and it'll be harder to get them delivered as adults. So just don't pray for children who've gone through this. Pray for adults who have gone through this, or who could still be going through this, and that could get, that could get free. You have to seriously start praying. God, we have to, because we're God's children, right? So we gotta pray. Washington, D.C., all the way to Louisiana, systems will fall. From Washington, D.C., all the way to Louisiana and past Louisiana, systems will fall. Daddy said that they're going to seriously try to take Donald Trump's life. Daddy said they're going to seriously try to overthrow him. Yes, you heard me right. They're going to try and overthrow our president. Guys, we need to pray. Even if you don't like Donald Trump, you still need to pray. Because you don't want them Democrats back in there. You don't want them back in there. They're going to try and overthrow him. They're going to try and kill him. And God said, pray that he have his house in order, that he don't get prideful and he don't get puffed up. But also have some good news about Trump. This is the second time. Y'all know I had a vision where I saw the copper, which is still good, but I saw the copper turn to gold. And then I had another vision where diamonds was coming out of him, right? So the Lord said, President Donald J. Trump, he is the one. He is the golden age, but still tough times for those who are not of me. So Donald Trump is the golden age. God has appointed him to be the person in charge of bringing back the golden age for our country, meaning stuff made in America, our own businesses. We got our own oil reserve, good trading with other countries like we had before, not needing a lot of other countries, and being number one again, like we was back in the early 1900s, right? In the 1970s and 80s, early 90s, right? But we still have to pray, because they're gonna want to try and overthrow Donald Trump, and they're gonna try and kill him at least 2 or 3 more times. He's getting comfortable, the Lord said, because he got the FBI, he got the CIA, he got his guards, and he's getting comfortable, but he's not realizing that, they could try and get him from the inside out, they could try and get him from the inside out, they could shoot him, they could say it was an accident, and, this one of the securities could be paid to kill him and shoot him. And they could say it was an accident, and that security guard could get out of it, and Trump could die from a gunshot wound, because they tried to shoot him already, and they could try it again. Remember I told you I saw them trying to poison his food, and that to pray that he don't be eating just anywhere, and he don't be eating out like crazy. And if he has to eat with these dignitaries, that he learn how to pray, because all them so-called Christians around him, Paula White, they don't see jack, Daddy said. And they don't even warn him of these things. And if they do, Daddy said they get it from people like me and you, that God give visions and dreams and stuff too. If they do say any of these things, they did not genuinely get it from God. They got it from people like me and you. Because he said the people around him are not in him. And that's why I told y'all 2 months ago, God said pray for Donald Trump to have discernment. His son got it, but you know, his son could only tell his dad so much. You know what I mean? So y'all gotta really pray for your president, whether you like him or not, because it's about 2 or 3 more attempts on his life that's coming. And they're going to try and overthrow him, but they're not going to be able to, but they're going to try. And pray for J.D. Vance, because they're going to start coming for him heavy. I mean, his wife had to move their vacation. So start praying for him too. See, you know why they coming for him? See, they wasn't bothering him before, but they started coming for him when he was at that meeting. When do you, they never show meetings like that. Like the meeting they had with the president of Ukraine, we never see those things. We never see those things, but I guess Trump, you know, want to be transparent. But when J.D. Vance opened his mouth and he went for the Ukraine president because he was, you know, disrespecting our president, that's when they started coming for him. So y'all need to pray for him and his family as well, you know. And now they're trying to say Trump is a Russian agent because he married to a Russian woman because his wife is from Russia. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, he is the most disrespected president in history. Most disrespected. They blame everything on him. They blaming everything that Biden and them did on him. You know, we've been drained $500 billion in Ukraine. He don't want that to happen no more. He wanted to start staying here for us, right? We was giving money to Africa and places we never even heard of for some of the most dumbest things. And he stopped that, right? He laying off a lot of federal workers because of dirtiness. But God said he's going to be rehiring a lot next year. He's laying off a lot of people with Social Security because of dirtiness. But God said he's going to be rehiring again next year. And he's doing this to clean the swamp. But yet America is going against what he's trying to do. He's trying to make things better for America. But America is going against him. They taking up for this Ukrainian president. They taking up for these other countries. But he's trying to help us. Is America that lost, that cursed, that blind that they can't see what this man is trying to do? Yes, he's not perfect by no means, but he's trying to help our country. They even getting on him about approving the $5,000 to $8,000 to give to us. What president has ever done that? Yeah, we got a little 1,200, then 1,400 Biden administration, but didn't they take it back? Didn't they take every penny back? Didn't they take all the loans back? Ain't people in jail for getting loans and they shouldn't have got loans? We done paid that money back. They raised our taxes. And then he trying to get rid of taxes. And they mad about that. The crypto community mad at him, which you shouldn't be, because you should know. In order to make crypto better, crypto had to go north before it could go south. In order to make crypto better, he had to clean up the filthiness that's in the crypto. That's why crypto suffered almost the whole month of February and is suffering a little now because it has to. It has to. But once the suffering and the growing pains is over, the super cycle is here. This is the year for the super cycle. It happens every 4 years. This is the year for the super cycle. So it's going to happen. But everybody in the crypto and stock is mad at him. You shouldn't be, because if you are a true person in the market, you should know that in order to clean out the dirt, it's going to be some losses in the beginning. But if you are a true crypto person and a true a true stock person, then you will hold, you will hodl, because you know it's growing pains and this got to happen to make it better, to make you rich, or to give you more than what you got through your investments. He had to clean it up. Biden did a lot of damage in crypto for the past 4 years. He did a lot of damage in stock and oil. He did a lot of damage. He did a lot of damage. So Trump had to clean it up. I'm not taking up for Trump by no means, but I'm being logical. I'm seeing what he's doing because I got eyes to see. And you should know, anytime dirtiness is found out, it has to be clinked out. And you should know, when dirtiness is clinked out, you're going to have some growing pains. You're going to have some losses. So y'all got to give the man a chance. I know he ain't perfect, but he trying. He trying. America has to stop taking up for the country. That's the problem with America. They take up for everybody else but their own country. They like everybody else but their own country. They like everybody else president, but their own president. You like Biden, and he was the worst one ever. You like the Bushes, they were the worst ones ever. Bill Clinton was all right, but they didn't like him neither after they found out he was cheating. And now we got Trump. When Trump was in office before, America was blustering. America was on top. When Biden got in there, we went so low. America went so low. The lowest America has ever gone. We were the laughing stocks. You go to America, they don't like you no more. They'll kidnap you, kill you, laugh at you. Whereas before we would get so much respect, so much honor. But now we laughing stocks thanks to Biden and them. And now Trump trying to get us that glory back. He trying to get us that honor back. And you people in this country is fighting him when he's trying to do right, especially you black people. You black people dislike him because the Democrats taught you not to dislike him. And you are diehard Democrats. And I don't know why. The Democrats ain't done jack for us. They all voted against his tax plan for us. But it passed. But they all voted against, and you still want to be with these Democrats. You still want to believe what they say about Trump. Did they try to take federal taxes away? Did they try to take taxes off of waitresses' tips and taxes off of overtime and taxes off of crypto made in America? Did they do a crypto reserve? Did they do anything to try and bring us back to how we used to be? Did they give us $5,000 to $8,000 of money which we should be getting because they giving money to all these other countries for nothing? What did they do for us? What did Obama do when he was in office for black people? You black people need to wake up and stop your nonsense. All right, now, so from Washington to Louisiana and past Louisiana, systems will fall. God said Donald Trump, he chose him to be the one to bring the golden age back. But still tough times will come for those who are not of me. But those who are of God, tough times will be gone soon. Okay, and a lot of God's people are going to be coming out of struggle and hard times. The Lord said he will change a lot of his children's life. The Lord said, invite him in your life, invite Yeshua in your life, and invite the Ruach in your life. Like sometimes, like I do it a lot. Sometimes when you sitting down to eat dinner, you can invite God, the Ruach, and Yeshua to sit down and eat dinner with you, and they will. You may not physically see them, but they will eat with you because you're going to eat with them in heaven, right? So God said, invite him in your situations. Invite him. Invite him. Let's say you have a family over for dinner. Invite him. Let's say you and your good friend or your sister or brother in the Lord is about to have a conversation about whatever. Invite him. When you read the Bible, he automatically comes. But when you start reading the Bible, you say, Daddy, come and read the Bible with me. Whoo, that brings him so much joy. I'll be like, Daddy, come read the Bible with me. Come read with me, Daddy. When I sing, I'll be like, Daddy, sing with me. He loves that stuff. He eats it up. And it brings him so much more closer to you. Closer, yeah. Closer. Y'all know my song, Closer. Closer, yeah. I want to be connected. Go listen to that song. It's called Closer. So he wants y'all to start doing that. And the Lord said, God said, God will give his people wealth and money to do the things that he needs to be done on earth and in the kingdom. This money is not just for you to go lavish it, buy a house, a car, whatever. It's to share with people he tell you to share with. Not all family members, but some. But he wants you to share it with people out in the world. He wants you to go buy buildings and fix them up and put people in them for a year or two, give them a chance to get on their feet, open up places where people can get a meal, at least a couple of times a week. You can open up free education centers, and you can apply for grants when that happen to pay your teachers, and teach, basic courses where people could, get their high school diploma, GED, whatever, get a trade and be able to get a job. Because God said the job market is going to start blustering probably in another year to a year and a half, right? It's going to start blustering back, right? And the unemployment will be its lowest in Trump's history. It's going to happen before he leaves the office. It's going to be the lowest. Unemployment is going to be the lowest in Trump's history, in Trump's presidency, right? God said, y'all children, yeah, okay, I just told y'all that. We got to help the kingdom and stuff. All right, and then he told me again for the second time, y'all know this, we're going to hear pharmacies closing. God is going to be raising up natural holistic healers, and they're not going to be killed like all those ones were in 2018, 2019. He's going to be raising up holistic healers, right? And then some of y'all who listening to me, he's going to raise up to be holistic healers. And you're going to know what herbs and stuff to use to help people get healed. He's going to give people the power of healing, the anointing oil of healing, where you won't even need to teach people about herbs. You're just going to have healing in your hand, and you're just going to be able to heal people. But some of you, he's going to raise up and teach you holistic things about oils and herbs and stuff that we can use to heal ourselves. And a lot of pharmacies are going to be closing because it was like people, like an exodus. People were going to stop trusting in pharmacy medicine, and they were going to just start trusting in God. Like God healed my blood issue through natural holistic ways. He taught me. Nobody taught me to do this but God, and praise God, this March make a whole year, and I've been doing the holistic healing that he taught me to do to for my blood. So I could be one of the ones he raising up too. You never know, because I know a lot of things, but you just can't be talking about it on YouTube and well, TikTok you can, but certain things you can't. But YouTube, they really don't want you talking about those things unless you're licensed, because you do have holistic people on here. They're licensed. See, I'm not licensed. I'm just licensed by God. So I have to be careful. Right. But I notice on Facebook, they don't bother you at all. And on Instagram, they don't bother you at all. And TikTok, they don't bother you, but certain things they will. But on here, I've gotten strikes because of that. Right. Let's see. God gave me Matthew 13. Read the whole chapter. Matthew 13. He said, we will be pardoned by God, so we must pardon others who owe us when this happens. So in the book of Matthew 13, it's about that the man, he left the 3 shekels with his people, right? And 2 prospered the shekels, and 1 he held on to his, or something like that. And then the king, the person, I don't know if it was a king or if it was a person, but God pardoned him for his debts, and he didn't get thrown in jail. But then he turned around and he didn't pardon somebody that owed him and put him in jail, and so then that person wound up going to jail too. So what God is saying is, but read Matthew 13. Whoever owes us money, or whatever they owe us, and they having a hard time giving it back, and it's causing friction and stuff and division, he said, just forgive the debt and ask him to supply the debt to you. Well, let's say that person owe you $500, and they were supposed to give it back like 2-3 years ago, and it has caused a rift in your relationship because of that. Because money could do that. Money causes strife, right? And the Lord said you should just forgive that debt and just say to him, God, can you recover that debt for me? Can you give me that 500? And he said he would, because God has forgiven many of our debts. So we need to, because we probably owe people money too and forgot about it, or all them times we were supposed to tithe in church and we didn't. We went and dropped it like it hot at the club, and then the next day we only give God $1.50. Who been there? Right? So he cleared us of all our debts and forgave us of all our debts. So if you're finding someone that owes you money or owe you anything, and they've been struggling to give it back to you, just tell them you forgive it and ask God to replace it for you, to give it to you, and he will. Like people owe me money, kaduta, right? And I ain't never gonna see it from them. But guess what? God gave it back to me, and I was satisfied because he gave it back to me, right? But can them people get anything else out of me? No, unless he tell me. So now if anybody owe you money, right, and you forget their debt and God replace it, and you know, y'all talking again and everything, ask for money, you tell them I cannot give you a dime unless God tell me to give it to you. And if he don't tell me to give it to you, I can't give it to you. Because some people will try to take advantage of you. So read Matthew 13. Okay, I got 8 minutes. God said people ears will open up to hear the truth. God said people eyes will open up to see the truth. And God will answer prayers. Many prayers are about to be answered that you've been waiting. Some people waiting a decade or more, over a decade, a year, you know, what have you. Some people been waiting. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Ayana, for your donation. Bless your heart. A billionfold. Sure his name. So some people ears will open, some people eyes will open. You will hear the truth and you will see the truth. Okay. The Lord said pray against terror attacks. Y'all know I've been seeing terror attacks for a while now. So pray against terror attacks coming from within and out in the USA and other countries. So we got homegrown terrorists in our country already. And then you got some outside of the country. So pray for America and other countries that these terror attacks will be foiled and stopped. There will be some truths coming out about the military. There will be some exposure, things that's been happening in secret in our military. I don't know if Elon going to bring it out, Trump going to bring it out, but something's going to come out about our military experiments and stuff they've been doing that we don't know they've been doing to soldiers and stuff. The Lord said it's going to be coming out to the USA citizens. He said truth will be exposed. Truth will be exposed. And the last part, there's going to be water issues in some places in America and other countries. Electricity will be going out in some places in America and other countries for days on end. So pray that it is not your state or wherever you are in the world. Pray. And there's going to be more controversy in the White House. There's going to be more controversy in D.C. There's going to be more controversy in the White House. So pray, like Father, in the name of Jesus, don't let anything be happening with my water, where I am, where my family is, my kids, whatever. And please do not let the electricity go out where I am and where my family is, in Yeshua Jesus' name. I know some water will be turning red. I told y'all that last week. And we'll see redness in the sky somewhere. So that's it. So now I got to go get on my member thing. Oh, excuse me real quick. I just want to make sure I told y'all everything. Okay, wait. Lots of changes on the horizon from many. I think I told y'all that one. Yep. Hold on. So then with fire and go. I'm just making sure. I'm going back in my phone. Okay, yeah, I told y'all everything. All right, so I gotta go because, well, I got 10 minutes because I'm supposed to be on there at between 9:30 and 10. So I got 10 minutes. So any questions? Don't ask me nothing about crypto. I'm telling you now. Any questions? You need prayer? I got 10 minutes. Blessing to you too. Some call me doctor. Faith Walker. Wow, what did you do? What do you mean, what did I do? I didn't do nothing. And one of them heals, God will make me a healer. Amen. Look into holistic more. Yeah, you could look into that. If that's something that you want to do, you could be a certified holistic coach. You know, I was thinking about doing that. You know, they have courses out there. You could do that. Or you could learn for free. You just can't be making channels without a license, because you got to have a license, so you know you can't be sued or nothing, you know, if something doesn't work for somebody. Hey, yes, I've been into the wow, some come to me. That's good. All praises to the Most High. Amen. That's my passion. You talking my vision. Baruch, you too. I'm not talking about crypto on here. I started. You started some? It's coming from me. Amen, Rose. Love that. I will try that more. Yes, and it will bring him closer to you. I think he's purposely uses rough around the edges people. Yes, he does often. He uses the derelicts of the world, the people that people have written off, the people that they think will never come to nothing. Like back in the day, people used to tell me I was just a pretty face with a nice shape. My mother used to say all the time, "You just got a pretty face with a nice shape. That's all. That's the only reason why you're getting by in life, because that face and that body." And I used to tell her that's not true, and I used to cry. I used to tell her I got brains. I got brains. You know what I mean? They think you ain't gonna amount to nothing. No, you may not have no high school diploma, you may not have no degree in that, and they think you're gonna you may not have that much money, you may like stutter, you know, like sometimes I stutter a little, and I've been like that all my life, but God is healing me, it's getting better, right? And you might not can't talk proper, you might talk, they think ghetto or country, you know what I mean, and they just write you off. And those are the ones that God will use and clean up. The ones that got all the tattoos all over the place. The perverted man, the man that was addicted to porn, somebody that dealt with incubus, succubus, you know, for years. He'll use those kind of people and they become his best jewels, some of his best jewels in his kingdom, because they've been through stuff and they have compassion for people. They know what it feels like to be demonized and demons trying to come and get at you at night and being bruised and beat up and, you know, going through life, being church hurt, people hurt. That we are more compassionate to people because we know. And we done battled, we done been there, done that, and we can teach them and get them the easy way, because they might not be able to last as long as we did, you know. Thank you. My mom used to say, "You better marry a rich man." Yeah, right. Why do they do that? Because that rich man you marry could be a ritualist, and you could be the next on the list. Is it possible to add direct? Just go to my blog. My PayPal is on my blog. It's prophetessRosalind.Solomon.blogspot.com or www.get-2-heaven.com. It's to the middle right. You don't need a link. It's right there. It is in my profile. All you got to do is go into my live videos. All my live videos, including my member videos, have my P.O. box to send money. It has my Cash App. And if you click on my link tree, and you'll see my PayPal thing right there. Right? And you just click on it from the link tree. I think it worked. I got to ask Devontae because it wasn't working at one point, but I think he fixed it. But it should be working. But if not, just go to my blogs. My blogs are there too. You would just click on my blogs, go to the middle lower right, and you'll see my PayPal link right there. Rose asked Daddy to give you back those funds that was stolen from you. Yeah, I prayed that for you, Rose, that he give them back to you from the house. Apostle, do you hear the Lord telling me to Who is you? Now, why would you ask me, do I hear the Lord hearing you preach? I don't know you from Adam. I just know you follow me. But he don't he talked to me sometimes about people, but no, he didn't say anything. But if you want me to ask him, you would be better off asking me, can you ask Father if I'm going to be street preaching? And the answer is yes, you're going to be street preaching, and you're supposed to be an evangelist with a prophetic anointing. You have a prophetic anointing. So I hope you're dreaming. If not, then you need to go on Barnes and Nobles and get one of my dream books. Because that's what I hear for you in Yeshua's name. Wait, what time is it? Okay. A few minutes. It does not show when the access no. Oh, it don't show on the on my website. My blogs on your mobile, because a lot of people have donated from their mobile on my PayPal. Well, if it don't work on the mobile, then go on your laptop or your desktop. The ministry's worth you going on your desktop and your laptop. The ministry's worth you going on your desktop and your laptop. Don't be lazy, because sometimes I have to come off my phone and go on my either my laptop or my desktop. Because you're right, everything isn't mobile friendly. Can you pray for my ears pain and the doctor do not see anything? Well, if the doctor don't see anything, that's spiritual. So Father, in the name of Jesus, whatever is irritating Shannon Wilson's ear, may you remove it with the blood of Yeshua and the fire of the Holy Spirit. If it's a demon, I command you to come out of her ear right now and go to the feet of Yah to receive your instructional judgment. Anything like you in your kingdom, you are not to go anywhere else but to Yah feet. And you are not to come back to her again in Yeshua's name. And I fill your ear up with the Holy Spirit healing oil and the fire of the Holy Spirit, and blow a fresh wind in your ear. Pain be gone in Yeshua's name. Hey, who is that? GS Junk member? God bless you. Change your, okay, change some, he said, change your phone to web view. Oh yeah, you can do that on your phone. You could change your phone to web view. Yeah, anybody having problems getting my blogs on their phone, change your phone to web view just for that time. Android and iPhone got that. You're welcome. If you can't see on the mobile, hey, Brother Devontae, click request desktop. Yeah, I've done that on my phone. I forgot about that. So do that. Hello, I had a dream I will have a lot of money and I will build a house for old people and a house for kids without. Wow, that's a good dream. Welcome to all my members. Okay, so I'm about to go. Which book do you have for sale? I'm not. It's on Amazon. I got a few on Amazon. My book links, go under the live videos and look for my link tree. I got 2 Amazon book links and 2 Barnes and Nobles. Click on those and just look, because all the books about dreams have the word dream in it. Please pray for mom. Okay, I pray your mama have the will to come to Yah and receive her salvation in Yeshua's name. I pray that God deliver you, Lacelle, from your acid reflex. The blood of Yeshua Jesus and the fire of the Holy Spirit remove it permanently and send it to the foot of Yah to be destroyed in Yeshua's name. And I pray God remove the arrows out your head so those headaches could stop and cover you with the blood of Yeshua Jesus. All right, guys, I got to go because I got to go to the members video. All right, so I'll see y'all again soon, hopefully before this week is out. All right, if not, catch me on TikTok because I will be going on TikTok probably Friday evening or Saturday evening. All right, so much love. Shalom.